Sometimes the most fit and athletic patients are dealing with the worst digestive issues and the worst reflux. I want to walk you through the case of a 42-year-old female that had been an athlete her entire life. She dedicated her life to eating healthy and exercising, yet she was having more issues than ever. She had been on a PPI for the last 6 years of her life, and honestly, she just kept feeling worse and worse and worse. She noticed that her workouts weren't as successful. She wasn't gaining the muscle she wanted to gain, and she was always tired. So, what did we need to do and change up with her game plan? We needed to start focusing on function, not on her reflux itself, and here's what we found. So we did a GI stool test where we found out she was having a major overgrowth of the normal bacteria in her system. She didn't have H. pylori, she didn't have SIBO, she didn't have Candida. It was an issue with the normal bacteria, and that was causing a lot of gas production, and it was actually causing a lot of inflammation too. This is why all the testing she had run through her medical doctor were coming up completely fine. Also, on blood testing, we're seeing that she had low iron values. So this is one really important consideration to pay attention to, because when you're reducing stomach acidity, you're not going to be absorbing iron and even your B vitamins very well, and it can give you a lot of symptoms. So here's what we needed to do. We needed to calm down that inflammation going on in that digestive tract. We needed to identify specific inflammatory triggers in her diet that she needed to start avoiding to really take pressure off that system. And another thing we had to do is we needed to make sure she was actually hydrating up to the standards that her body was demanding it. She was working out so much, but she wasn't getting good electrolytes in, and a lot of her markers were showing dehydration. So if you're struggling with reflux and yet you're doing everything right, you might need a different approach. You might need to look into your body a little bit differently. Stop focusing on disease, start focusing on function. And if you need help, click the link in the bio, schedule a discovery call, and I'd love to walk you through our process.